The analysis of the student's character. The analysis of the student's character. The analysis of the student's character. Okay, write down next paragraph. Introduction. Introduction. In the short story, the nightingale and the rose nightingale and the rose, the young student is one of the three major characters. One of the three major characters. In the short story, The Nightingale and the Rose by Oscar Wilde. Put that part. By Oscar Wilde. The young student is one of the three major characters. He represents, next sentence, he represents young people, he represents young people juvenile, Juvenile. Juvenile means young. Juvenile love and education. Juvenile love and education. Love and education. Full stop. He is the person who needs a red rose. Or the professor's daughter whom he thinks whom he takes her as her lover, his lover, as his lover. As in all, as in all realistic characters, as in all realistic characters, the young student has both strong and weak features. Both strong and weak features. Right. That is the introduction. That is the introduction. Okay. Ah. Now, in the introductory paragraph, we are not discussing qualities, right? We are not discussing qualities. Only later we discuss in next paragraph. Okay. Now you better go to your outline. You better go to your outline. This is the student's qualities. Now you have to describe them, analyze them. Okay. First we discuss the good aspects, good qualities. Write down. The young student, the young student represents the young generation, the young generation of human society, their education, their education, and feelings and thoughts. And feelings and thoughts. And feelings and thoughts. feelings and thoughts. The young students appears to be the young student appears to be an educated the young student appears to be an educated person. Through his own words. Through his own words. Through his own words. He proudly mentions that he has a great knowledge. He has a great knowledge about philosophy. Philosophy, philosophy and metaphysics. 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 Philosophy and metaphysics. Philosophy and metaphysics. The student loves his education. Loves his education honestly. After his failed love, failed, failed love, he returns. He returns back to his interrupted, interrupted, interrupted education. Education. Full stop. However, the young student is disappointed. Is disappointed with his great knowledge because this knowledge is not supportive. This knowledge is not supportive. In finding a practical solution, a practical solution to the problem of the red rose, to the problem of the red rose. Full stop. But this education but this education makes the young student self-disciplined, self-disciplined, self-understanding, self-understanding, and intelligent, and intelligent. He is able, he is able to control his anger, his anger, his anger, jealousy, 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 and hatred. When the professor's daughter, when the professor's daughter rejects, when the professor's daughter rejects him and the red rose, in a ruthless, Ruthless, in a ruthless and ill-mannered, ill-mannered, Mannered, ill-mannered way, ill-mannered way. Next sentence. He soon realizes that the professor's daughter has cheated cheated and misled him misled and misled him with a false promise with a false promise false promise. He next sentence. He also realizes that love may be used to deceive 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 young people to deceive young people to deceive young people. Next paragraph. The young student is also the young student is also the young student is also an open-hearted sincere 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 and honest character sincere honest and innocent sincere honest and innocent character innocent character. As a young man as a young man or boy as a young boy as a young boy he is attracted he is attracted to the beauty and talents of the professor's daughter. This infatuation, infatuation, this infatuation is natural and normal and even healthy, Healthy, healthy in regard with in regard with the young people, in regard with the young people. Full stop. The most remarkable is the most remarkable is that the most remarkable is that the young student open-heartedly and innocently expresses expresses his strong feelings or infatuation, his strong feelings for the professor's daughter through a red rose, through a red rose. Full stop. He is not hypocritical, HYPO, CRITICA. He is not hypocritical and false, FALSE, false in expressing his love for the professor's daughter. Professor's daughter. Next paragraph. The young student is rich in education, rich, R-I-C-H, rich in education, but is poor, in social and economic conditions. Social and economic conditions. Full stop. He belongs to the poor class. He belongs to the poor class of society. Yeah, of society. The professor's daughter. The professor's daughter rejects the young student considering his poor social and poor economic situations. Poor economic situations. But the young student is not self-sympathetic about his social and economic conditions. Because he believes that education and knowledge is the best wealth, wealth, he has. Next paragraph. As all other realistic characters, as all other realistic characters, the young student also has some weaknesses too. Has some weaknesses. Full stop. Right. Now look at your outline again. Now we have discussed the young students' good qualities, salient qualities, self-discipline, education, open-heartedness, innocent, and his social, economic conditions, and his love for education, all those things. Our next paragraph is about the young students' negative qualities, weakness, durulata, no practical knowledge, weak thinking, only a bookish character, a pessimist, pessimist, right. Now we are going to discuss all those things in our next paragraph. ඒ qualities ටික එකතු කරලා අපි එක paragraph එකක් ලියනවා. Right. We do it next week to develop your writing. Right. To develop your writing, you must read these essays thoroughly. Read them again and again until you keep them by heart. මේ essays නැවත නැවත කියවන්න. මේ lectures වලට නැවත නැවත sound අහුම්කම් දෙන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලගේ language එක develop වෙනවා. ඔය මොකුත් නොකරනම් ඔයාලට කිසි දෙයක් develop කරගන්න හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Your dedication, your sacrifice are much needed because this subject is not as easy as you think. එතන තරම් මේක ගොඩ දාගන්න එක ලේසිත් නෑ. ඒ නිසා මේ recordings, listen to the recordings, amend your errors in writing. ඔය writing වල ගොඩක් errors තියෙනවා. ඒවා amend කරගන්න. Read them again and again. හොඳට කියවන්න මේවා. Right? This reading will improve your knowledge. නැවත නැවත මේවා කියවනකොට ඔයාලා මේ track එකට වැටෙනවා. එතකොට තේරෙනවා මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා. හරි? අනේ understanding එක ගන්න like the young student. Right? That will make you a good writer. හොඳ writer කෙනෙක් වෙයි. ඔය introduction එකක් ලියාගන්න මහා වෙලාවක් යන්නේ ඒකයි. Why? You have not been trained, not understood how to write it. තාම මම ඒක කියලා දුන්නාට තාම ඔළුවට වැටලා නැහැ සමහර අයගේ. ඉතින් ඒක ගන්න ඔළුවට. කල්පනා කරන්න ඒ ගැන and write it. Follow my introduction as a model. Follow these essays as a model. මේ දෙන essays model විදිහට use කරන්න. මේ model essays. මේවා නිකන් සටහන් විතරක් නෙමෙයි. විසික කරන්න එපා මේවා. කියවන්න. Read them again and again. Right. Then we'll stop today's class. We'll discuss the next of this character analysis next week.